Welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. But first, I'll ask any female watchers or anybody that watches me, all the news stories come out and say you're smarter than men, you're stronger than men. In movies, they portray you as strong as men. New scientific studies say women are as strong as men, if not stronger. So when a woman slaps a man first, why should he just take it? A legitimate question. Why should a guy just sit back and take it? I mean, you're stronger than us, right? You can handle pain better. So why should a man just take it? You know, there's this extreme, and I'll read the story in a second. There's this extreme double standard. Either you want to be gentle, delicate flowers, or you're strong and empowered. You can't have it both ways, especially when you're the ones to provoke it. I've got a story to read here. But all I did is type in Dana White. That's all I typed in. What are the first three screenshots that come up? UFC owner Dana White filmed slapping his wife during New Year's Eve celebration in Mexico. The second one, UFC's Dana White apologizes for slapping wife at nightclub on New Year's Eve. The third one, UFC has to fire him now because it shows him hitting his wife at a nightclub. They escalated it. They didn't even say slap. They just said he hit her. But what's the truth of it? Even the headline from CBS MMA News, Dana White slaps wife during physical altercation on New Year's Eve. There's no excuse. Now, that's what he said. There's no excuse. And I agree with him. But which is it, ladies? Are you delicate flowers, or are you as strong and capable as men and you can take it? Can't have it both ways. Pick one. Pick one. After video surfaced of Dana White appearing to strike his wife during an argument in a nightclub on New Year's Eve, the UFC president has made a statement. He said there's no excuse for his actions. TMZ published a video of the altercation in which White and his wife, Anna White, appeared to argue before Anna struck her husband. Oh, so you mean she slapped him first, leading him to strike her back multiple times. Now, did he hit her as hard as she hit him? No. And they go on to say they're in Cabo, Mexico, and all the excuses and everything else. That's not what matters here. That's not what matters here. What matters here is what happened. Somebody caught it on video. And I want you guys to see this from somebody that watches a lot of these videos. Let me zoom this up a little bit further for you. Let me just tell you from somebody that's watched a lot of these videos. I want you to notice what he does before she swats at him. He's holding her hands. And he's holding them down and he's holding them firmly. Why? I think he knows what's coming. I think she's done this to him before. And I think he's probably tired of it. They've been together for like 30 years since they were 12, he says. I think he knows it's coming. I think she's the one that regularly lets loose. Now, I've got this muted because they have music in the background. But as you can see here, he's holding her hands and she's trying to pull them away. And you'll see here again, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but when she turns towards him, what's the first thing he do? He holds her hands down. Why do you do that? If this was just unexpected, and oh my gosh, she's never done this before, what a surprise. You don't know what's coming by starting to grab for her hands when she turns to you. And boom, she lands one right across his face, and he swings back, not very hard, and he just kind of scuffles with her a little bit there. And what he's trying to do, if you watch him, he's trying to grab her hands. And I'll let it play for just a second more, because, I mean, it's really, really bad lighting in there and everything like that. You can see someone intervenes, and again, he's just kind of standing there. And then he starts to turn away, and she walks back towards him and starts to grab at him again. Now, look, I posted on Twitter. And yes, I'm doing more posting there, but I like posting places to get some feedback from people because I don't want to live in a bubble. I don't want to only have one view on this. If you ask me if a man should hit a woman, my answer is no, because I know men are stronger. I know men can do way more damage than a woman can. Me personally, if I got slapped, I'd walk away and not even raise a hand because I know what's coming. The news, media, everybody would call me out for doing, even if I was just defending myself or swung, she could hit you a dozen times. You guys have seen videos of this stuff. A woman railing on a dude, and he swings back, what? Once, and all of a sudden the white knights come rushing around and shoving him and pushing him to the ground. And if this was the case, if women were like, hey, we're delicate flowers and you should never do this to a woman, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. You are delicate flowers. Then why do you want it both ways? From the Irish Sun. Now, obviously, I'm building a narrative here, so I'm looking for specific, titles. Battle of Sexes. Women can be just as physically strong as men in groundbreaking new study. Oh, okay. They say it's official. Women are just as physically tough as men. The battle of the sexes raged for centuries, with the fairer sex traditionally seen as weaker. So you're saying you're not. But if you just read the headline here, they can be just as physically strong as men. From Health Shots, women are stronger than men. Here's 8 reasons why. Okay, you live longer. Great, good for you. Our survival skills are just as great as men's. Okay, we can handle pain better. Oh, well, if that's the case, then what's the problem? You're emotionally stronger. So you're saying that Dana White is more emotionally upset and can't handle the pain as good as his wife can? Is that what you're saying? I mean, which way is it, ladies? Oh, you're mentally stronger too. Okay. Oh, you're more intelligent. All right. We know when to seek help and have no qualms about it. Okay. Got stronger legs. All right. What's the narrative? Women are stronger than men. Even science says so, from Brit.co or Brit.co. From The Guardian, the weaker sex, science shows that women are stronger than men. All right, then we're done here. We're done here. The news media and everything keeps saying women are as strong as men and women are as tough as men and women are just as good as men. Men are weak and effeminate. Okay, take a chop at one. But when one swings back, why is it all of a sudden you crumple into a pile? She didn't crumple into a pile, but the news media, men shouldn't do this. Why? We're equal, aren't we? You wanted fairness. I'll tell you right now, if I raise my hands to a dude, he's going to raise hands back to me. Men don't get to just walk around slapping anybody willy-nilly and think we're going to get away from it. Willy-nilly. I sound like my grandfather now. We don't get to walk around and just because I feel like it or someone says something upsetting to me, I get to swing away. So why can women? Why do we allow this? I mean, we're told that physicality is harmful, and which it is, and I agree with that. But if physicality is so harmful, why aren't they denouncing, hey, that she should not have escalated this situation. She shouldn't have done that to Dana White. And granted, we can have the argument about retaliation. I mean, there's an old saying in the men's communities: equal rights equal rights means equal lefts. I'm not on board with that because I do know that guys are a lot stronger and a lot tougher than women are. I know this. You can have all the stories and bragging you want. I know the truth of it. As a matter of fact, I used to belong to one of the guys going their own way forums before it got removed from Reddit. And a woman slapped a guy, and he picked her up in a bear hug and literally did a suplex over his back, landing her on her head, knocked her right out. And I was the first to say that was over escalation because he did more to her than she even did to him, and he was way bigger. Like, there is a point where you have to say, look, you can say what you want about equality. I know I can hurt you. And you do have to be the bigger man and walk away. But if we're going to tell women that they're stronger and they're more capable and they're more powerful and they can handle pain better, and this little, 112-pound girl soaking wet in a movie can throw around all these bad guys, and she wants to go around doling out rights and lefts, don't be surprised when men are being told, hey, you're just as strong as I am. You can take it, supposedly. So here you go. I'd like to know your feedback on this, guys. Again, I am not one. I disagree. I don't think you should hit a woman back. But the whole point, and this is what I made on my Twitter post, you can follow me over at Bachelor Joker, is I said, look, I'd walk away. But if women are going to initiate this stuff, am I really going to feel bad for them when it gets reciprocated? If he started throwing first, I think that's way wrong. I think him actually responding is also wrong because I know what's coming. I know that she's tiny compared to him. I know that he's a lot stronger, but he also put no effort into it. He was kind of swatting her away a little bit. I know if he had a chance and wound up and open palmed her, he would knock her into next week, where she would likely give him a little bit of a red face. I'm not for physical violence in any direction, her towards him or him towards her. But if we're going to tell women that they're equal, and we're going to tell women they're just as strong and capable as men, when she takes a chop and she gets a chop back, am I really supposed to feel sorry? Guys, I'll have more content for you out tomorrow. This is my last video of the day, but thanks for joining me. Let me know what you think down below. I'm of two minds. I really am. Like, if you're going to start it, the guy might finish it. And who should I feel bad for? Because it never may have gone there. It might have, but it probably wouldn't have gone there if she didn't start it. And why do we have to frame the news around the fact that he responded and completely obliterate the fact that she took the first swing? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.